Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sound of a Gap and this is Horizon Zero Dawn. Welcome back to a new episode, and in this one we will be finishing the Cauldron by fighting its last line of defense, a Fireclaw. This is gonna be a very difficult fight as some control towers will spawn here and there, and then I will need to destroy those before they repair the Fireclaw too much. And in the end, we will talk to CYAN. And if you're new and want to help me reach 1000 subs, hit the subscribe button. It's for free and helps me out a lot. Alright guys, so please enjoy. Go to the Cauldron core, yeah.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever CYAN did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Why can't I save it anywhere? Why? I've moved all around this fucking place. I've been playing for hours and there's still no save point and nothing I can do. And if I die, I have a feeling I have to do this all over again. And this would just be awful. I don't want to do this all over again. So, and now tell me, how do I get over there? I don't know. Oh, we're jumping over here. Okay.
Okay, CYAN said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Yeah. There's a control tower.
I either need to destroy this thing or override it.
I'm gonna override it. Although actually, I'm gonna destroy it. Because I don't know if the Hephaestus can reactivate it. Please, don't be too tough. Shit, what is this? That's a Fireclaw? Are you joking? Shit.
The new unit that CYAN warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
How? Are you kidding? I was running away! Oh, they're little ones as well. Shit. Get away. Just get away. Where is it? Okay, just take a look. An enormous prototype machine that circulates molten fluids for its attacks and defense capabilities. It is extremely lethal. Weakness is freeze. I could freeze him, actually. Fire sac. Fire unit. Power cell. Scheiße, nein! Nope, that's not enough. That's not gonna do it. Not whatsoever. Oh shit, this is not looking good. Stop it. Ow! Where did that come from? Need to destroy this shoulder.
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
The pulse gives them energy. Repairs
You
them.
don't say. I know.
The tower is repairing the machine.
One more. Shit. Good. Shit. Get away. You wanna try something else? That's on the belly. No, it looks like it doesn't do anything anymore. Keep moving. How many more till this fucking shoulder explodes? I don't understand how this takes so long. So many shots. Shit. There we go.
Don't let her repair the machine.
What, another one? Are you fucking joking?
We can't kill the machine while the tower aids it.
The tower is gone. Oh, come on. Where is he? There. make this. Just need to be careful. What the hell? Shit. Come on, I didn't see that. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Yes! Ah! Okay. Okay. Big guy. What now, huh? Oh.
As you say, the tower is the key.
I have to say that I'm happy that the other two took care of these little guys. That I could focus on the Fireclaw. Alright, I think I've got everything.
The tower. Perhaps it must be destroyed.
Destroyed? We're gonna override it. Let's see.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Don't get... No, don't give me another enemy. Please don't. I wanna finish this. I wanna save it. Come on.
Araya! Don't!
No, she's gonna sacrifice herself.
Spirit! CYAN, please help me!
She did it.
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained.
Please
I am
survive.
initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center.
I don't understand whatsoever.
Aurea, I'm free.
We made it.
You must escape.
It's just a little nosebleed. Come on. Oh, shit.
My sister!
Sorry, Aratak. I'm very sorry.
This entire place is gonna go.
Yep, we need to leave.
Aratak. Aratak. Aratak.
Please. Come on.
Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters?
And I'm your chieftain, so listen to me. Blue Gleam.
Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here.
So how do we get out? Do we have to run, or do they get out by themselves?
Let's go!
Move it!
One of those?
Yep,
It's the only way!
hold on. Oh, we underneath, not the side this time. Come on, big guy. Yeah, I think this place is gonna explode. And this might even be a volcano eruption at the end. Just hold on. Guys, you can make it. Oh, maybe not. Everything's falling down.
Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
And of course he's got some on his belt. Ah, smart.
Rhea's gone. What of CYAN?
Probably gone as well.
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center.
What does
I
it
think she
mean?
meant Araya's retreat at the end of the shaman's path.
Ah, right. There's another facility. I forgot about that.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Mm-hmm. Gonna finish it there, definitely. Ach, Aratak. Return to Uraya's retreat. Yeah, that's our next task. And actually, I'm gonna do this right away.
Summer sun, breeze through the trees.
Yeah, we will go down south soon, girl. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Actually, I'm gonna fast travel and save it on the way, of course. Ah, this is where we get out. Okay, we got out here. Ah, yeah, we have to return to Vaga as well, but we're gonna do this later. I wanna finish this first. Alright then, this is Auraya's retreat. Then let's go here. And we're back at the retreat.
All of my interactions with Auraya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come
It's
closer, Aloy.
just too
We
painful.
have much to discuss.
Do we? Really? Alrighty then. We have to talk to Aratak and to CYAN. Alright,
Hello,
CYAN.
Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
So this is...
Cyan,
It is real AI.
I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy.
Hmm.
But I find your presence reassuring. You are
It's
different
just like
from
a
the
human.
Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Like equals, uh-huh. Okay, let's talk about Fireback first.
This Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption,
Yes, I can report the project was a success and the risk was countered.
but it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the Cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems.
Smart.
Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes,
Weirdly specific.
if only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
You know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Alright, limited emotional response.
But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Okay, interesting.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the Cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you
Huh?
mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace.
Okay.
So while
So
losing
can
the
it come
Cauldron
back?
was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly.
To say the least, yeah.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was
Ah.
flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code,
So
originating
Hephaestus
from what
is
could only
a
have been
virus.
a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated.
How do you hurt an
It forced me
AI?
to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
What do you think Hephaestus is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus: the construction of machines designed to hunt and kill humans.
But
My trace
why?
routes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons. But its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources. Raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes, to construct hunter-killers without external limitations.
It's crazy.
And yet, it does have internal limitations.
Does it?
It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line and why.
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
Even though I
Yeah.
spent years as its unwilling servitor, its core programming remains a mystery to me.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, CYAN.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
And this is where we
there
are right
wasn't
now.
enough room for people on the whole Earth.
Yes,
Yep.
billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population.
That's a lot.
Until the clawback.
Clawback?
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, CYAN. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Oh yeah, Concrete Beach Party. Yeah, we remember that. The two girls making music. Very cool.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Really? I have to decide that? You've got to tell them the truth, take it gently, use your judgment. Yeah, I'm gonna go for truth. They need the truth, yeah.
You have to tell them you were made by the old ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Do you believe that I misled Aurea?
No,
No.
not in any way that mattered.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I
Sure.
may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, CYAN. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
When you wake.
CYAN, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, CYAN. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, CYAN. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, CYAN. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent, so intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, CYAN. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, CYAN. As long as you need.
Oh, that was actually kind of
That
sad.
frost between my teeth.
That was kind of sad. Before we talk to him, I'm gonna save it quickly. Just in case something happens. You never know. Alright, Tuck. Let's talk.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy,
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
Look at what she accomplished. She was willing to fight. You didn't let her down. Let's go for that.
Because of her, we destroyed the Cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow.
Just put him back in
Besides,
charge.
It already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that CYAN said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fireclaws. Now Took has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Wait, are we hunting Fireclaws now? Is that the next task? I thought we had conquered the mountain. Nice. I thought we would be done with the frozen wilds now, but it seems like there's more. Absalon overrides available. Cool. Frostclaws, Scorchers, and Fireclaws. Wow. Nice. New errand out of the forge. Let's take a look. Naltuk has tracked the Fireclaws that escaped the Cauldron. The cut is still under threat until they are destroyed. Yeah, we're still gonna stay here for a while. Interesting. We have to kill 5. Where is that? Ah, so there's one down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's number 5? She said 5. 1, 2, 4, 3. I don't know where the 5 is. Probably the 5 will be at the end somewhere. So yeah, we're gonna stay for a while because we're still gonna do that. But before we do this, we will actually go down here to Long Notch and return to Varga. And 2 weapons will be getting an upgrade. So we're gonna do this right now.